Australia partners with Japan and the United States to finance the undersea cable for the Pacific island of Palau. Meanwhile, the Department of Trade and Industry launched the Make It Happen in the Philippines campaign to investors from Australia and New Zealand. Joining us tonight is one of our fellow correspondents in Australia, Marvi Delphine, to give us the details live. Yes, Marvi.
Marielle, Australia, Japan, and the United States will finance the $42 million undersea fiber optic cable as part of a strategic and coordinated Indo-Pacific project to ensure reliable and secure digital connectivity in Palau. The project that will link Palau to the world's longest undersea cable, stretching around 15,000 kilometers, that will connect Singapore with the US, was announced in a video message aired at the Indo-Pacific Business Forum in Vietnam. The joint video message included Japanese Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi with US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and Australian counterpart Marise Payne. This comes 2 months after US Defense Secretary Mark Esper visited the archipelago, and Australia volunteered to be a base to counter China's assertiveness in the heavily contested region. Foreign Affairs Minister Marise Payne said in an official statement, Australia and Palau have a strong bilateral relationship as part of Australia's Pacific Step Up. Australia recently opened its first embassy in Palau. This presence bolsters Australia's diplomatic network, already the largest in the region of any country. Meanwhile, the Philippines Department of Trade and Industry soft launched yesterday the Make It Happen in the Philippines campaign to invite foreign investors from Australia and New Zealand to choose the Philippines as their next investment destination. DTI Secretary Ramon Lopez urged firms from Australia and New Zealand to look into opportunities in the Philippines with its huge domestic market. The DTI will formally launch the Make It Happen in the Philippines campaign next month, and we are yet to see responses from Australian and New Zealander investors. Marielle?
Marvi, with Palau's fiber optic cable project being the first three-way cooperation on infrastructure, how important are these underwater cables for promoting a so-called free and open Indo-Pacific?
Marielle, underwater cables have become more important strategically as the volume of data in communications has increased, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic, where there is a greater amount of time and presence online. For example, in 2018, we have seen the Australian government fund the 4,000-kilometer undersea cable to link the Solomons and Papua New Guinea to Australia's fiber optic cable network. Originally, it was meant to be built by Chinese telco giant Huawei. Now, with this project, it is worthy to note that Palau is one of Taiwan's 4 remaining diplomatic partners among Pacific nations, according to the Taiwanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Marielle?
All right, thank you, Marvi, reporting live from Australia.